Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the Big Cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker of the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the Big Cat.
Hey, everybody, I'm your host, TheBigKatt, also known as TheBigKatt. My cool cat, put your balls up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Today, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers. Broke COVID protocols during the bye week. What does this mean? How did it happen? Who's at fault? Where do we go from here? We'll talk about it, but first, before we get started, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, put your paws up. COVID protocol been broke. We need answers, and I'm here to give it to you. Let's get into it.
Here we go.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Real quick, man, be sure to check out Flick Chat. The link is in the description. It's like a Discord for sports fans. Once we get to 500 followers, I'll be giving away an autograph, mini Brian Burns, Derek Brown helmets for the makers of FanDuel. Make sure you join. Also, be sure to check out FTFNnetwork.com, FTFN on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. And also check them out on Twitch. It's a 32 fan ambassadors. Give it the real from a fan perspective. You can't beat it. Last but not least, check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com. Read some articles. And also get you some merchandise. And a new sponsor, which is myself, the Funko God Collectibles. Those beautiful toys back there are some vintage collectibles. Go to the FunkoGodCollectibles.com and pick you some good out. And get your kids or somebody something. Now, with that being said, we're here to talk about the COVID-19 protocol being broke by the Carolina Panthers. If you haven't been up to speed when it comes to what's going on, Panthers had recently 8 players added to the list due to COVID. If you look up your screen right here, according to David Newton, Matt Rule said that his understanding the COVID-19 outbreak his team had experienced was connected to the Minnesota trips 2 weeks ago. He had a lengthy talk to his players on the field before Thursday practice, sharing his thoughts on the virus. Let's continue if you don't mind here. Matt Rule also said his understanding is part of the Panthers' COVID issues have stemmed from the team's trip to Minnesota. He did not elaborate. That will conflict with the NFL chief medical officer's findings yesterday, Alan Seals, according to Joe Person. Let me stop right there. Man, come on with the bullshit, bro. Come on. Chief medical examiner Alan Seals came out yesterday and said that according to the NFL's finding, that they had the Panthers had a off the field gathering outside of the facilities that led to a COVID exposure. Matt Rule, I didn't put it on here, but I'll put it up here shortly. Matt Rule also said that the guys that are on the COVID list are of great character. Now, again, this is clearly just a past job. They're trying to. I want to expect him to throw his players under the bus, and I'm pretty sure more details are going to come out here soon. But the NFL has a great reputation to uphold. The NFL is not finna lie for one team. Carolina Panthers, Dallas Cowboys, they're not finna lie for one team to come out here and say that this team had a gathering and we know about it and this is the reason. They're not going through a great list of research, data, details to say that we're making shit up. So this comment by Matt Rule about this team stemming from the Minnesota trip, at least some of it, it could be partially true. I'm not going to say it's not. But let me tell you something. What does the character got to do with them lying? What does that got to do? Let me tell you something real quick. I'm a man of the cloth. Not perfect, but I'm a man of the cloth. Do you know this guy by the name of David? David's probably one of the greatest man, the greatest kings in the Bible. King David slept with Bathsheba, one of the soldiers, one of the generals in the army. Not only did he sleep with another man's wife, he had the man killed. Put him on the front line, ended up getting killed. Probably one of the greatest guys in the Bible. Does that mean that he didn't make a mistake? Even though he's a guy that had great character, did a lot of things in God's name? Okay, let's go further. Let's go to Paul. You know this guy by the name of Paul. This guy slayed many Christians. Persecuted many Christians. They were fearful when they seen him. on the road to Damascus, Paul had a experience with an angel, changed his whole personality, became one of the greatest Christians out there. Does that mean he did not make a mistake? Even though he became one of the greatest Christians out there to bring people to Christ, his past life, he made mistakes. So when you mention that the fact that these guys are high character, it doesn't mean that they can't make mistakes. And again, the NFL is not going to lie for one team. They're not going to lie for one team. They're not going to lie for one superstar. They're not going to lie for 8 individuals when they said they're finding the chief medical officer. Now, what you're doing is you're putting the NFL in a bad light. Like, as if they're clownish when it comes to doing their research. So let's cut that shit out about their characteristic. Is it possible these guys could have had some exposure? Some of the guys on the list had exposure from Minnesota. It's possible. It's possible. But again, the NFL's not going out of their way here. Matt Paradis, according to David Newton, said the message from Matt Rule regarding coronavirus locally and around the world about having gratitude for playing football while others are suffering. There's a lot going on in the world. So again, y'all, you know how I feel about Matt Rule. Great coach. I think sometimes he can be a little aloof and inexperienced, and obviously he doesn't have that much NFL experience. But one thing I gotta applaud Matt Rule for since the beginning of this thing, he has always put emphasis on the expectations and doing things the right way and the protocol procedures. He has been preaching that. And again, according to Matt Paradis, about how you guys need to be grateful. I said this shit yesterday on my live stream. You guys need to be grateful. You're playing $1 million game. You're playing a game where you're getting $1,000, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands, or millions of dollars. And you need to be grateful enough to goddamn just follow a simple rule by putting a mask on, 6 feet, whatever you need to do. While others are suffering. There's people right now on respirators, breathing machines, blah, 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 blah. You're making light of it. Not verbally, but through your actions. When your actions speak louder than your words, and it's shown that I clearly don't give a fuck about no protocol, I'm going to do me. That shows how selfish you are as an individual. It shows how inconsistent. It shows how nobody has accountability. That's what you're showing. And if I'm Matt Rule, I'm got to make somebody an example. I got to make an example out of somebody ass. Because this shows a clear disregard for your authority. As I said before, you have been preaching from the beginning, and I got to give you credit. You have been preaching from the beginning about doing things the right way, being accountable, and I'm pretty sure before you let those guys go out the week before on vacation, on break, I'm pretty sure you said be accountable, hold each other accountable, do things the right way. Exercise CDC recommended guidelines, and these guys turn around and they spit in your fucking face. The ones that did do it. The ones that did do it. So that is a clear example of disregardment and disrespect, and somebody has to pay. Somebody has to pay. I don't know if they're going to I don't know if they're going to strip us fines. I don't know if they're going to strip a draft picks. I don't know what they're going to do, but somebody has to be made an example, man. I don't get it, man. This team has been inconsistent on the field. Times they look amazing, other times they look, And some of the people who I alleged to have been at that gathering, allegedly, I wouldn't be surprised that they're part of that situation. I'm not surprised that there are. I'm just not. I'm just going to be honest with you. But we got to get it together, man. I feel what Matt Rule's doing. He's trying to take up for his players, training that, good character and all that other good shit. That's cool. You know what I mean? But all in all, man, we got to do better, man. Oh, and by the way, according to David Newton, Matt Rule said that he doesn't expect Christian McCaffrey to play at this point, which is the right move. Set him down on the bench, man. Shut him down for the rest of the year, if you ask me, and then allow him to get better, y'all. But this team got to do better, man. If I got one little gripe here with Matt Rule, it'll be, this is what you wanted. You wanted the youngest team in the league. You get young team problems. You get puppy problems. If you got a puppy versus a big dog or adult dog, that adult dog knows by now not to shit all over my house. That puppy doesn't know that. So when you got the youngest team in the league, you still got puppies out there. They're still looking for a leader. And at this point, by default, Matt Rule's the leader. Every other week, every other week, it's like we have to find a reason to have somebody step up when it comes to leadership, whether it be Razul coming in, Shaq yelling at niggas, you know what I mean? This is a young shit problem. So I gotta kind of go back on Matt Rule and say, hey, this is what you wanted. So be prepared for the bullshit. But you know, again, once the total findings come out, all the findings come out, we'll see what's what. For the ones who did just, you know, got it through the Minnesota Vikings game, you know, that's unfortunate, you know what I mean? You know, we knew, you know, you knew what you signed up for, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, prayers up. And for the ones who were at the gathering or whatever, man, I mean, still prayers up. Hope you guys recover. And this is just a learning lesson. Hopefully it doesn't cost you a job or doesn't cause you some kind of significant loss. But this has to be addressed, and it has to be addressed with you know, a swift reprimandation. I'll reprimand them, you know, openly too, because again, like Matt Rule said, you're playing a fucking game. You're entertaining me. You're entertaining Panther Nation. Millions of dollars, thousands of dollars to entertain me. And all we ask is you keep yourself healthy and then to keep others healthy, you know what I mean? You gotta understand, you gotta go home to your kids. Other people gotta go home to their kids or family members or loved ones. And you know, this will pass. This will pass. This is a lesson that gotta be learned, man. So I'm your host, TheBigKatt, also known as TheBigKatt. Get in the comment section and tell me how you guys feel about this. I'm off the coals. I need a new chair. I broke my chair that I'm sitting in. I'm sitting on my knees right now. All right, man. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. I love this guy. I feel good to be back, y'all, man. I might do a back-to-back tonight, man. I don't know. I love you cats, man. I'm up out of here, man. Pause up, keep pounding. I'd like to take the time out to thank Keep Pounding TV membership sponsors below. It is because of supporters like you that we're able to create quality content. Please consider joining the Keep Pounding TV membership by clicking the join button right above the channel header. With 3 different tiers and packages, we have a little something for everybody and affordability. Make sure you join. Pause up. Be sure to check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com, where we had the latest Panthers article, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, vlogs, videos, schedule, fantasy football, and much more. Also, be sure to check out Keep Pounding TV's official merchandise, where we have Pause Up hats, Gato shirts, and much more as well. I want to give a very special shout out and thanks to all the Keep Pounding TV cool cats and members. Pause up, keep pounding. Ladies, be sure to check out Tori Bell Cosmetics. Shop with the ambassador affiliate Sabrina Francis. Her link is below. For all your cosmetical needs, from eyeliners to lip gloss to eyelash bling, they got everything you need. Check the link in the description below. Fellas, do you have a beard like Big Cat? You tired of your shit looking like Anthony Hamilton? Okay! Patches all in it? Check out Trishana's Blue Sapphire oils. Help moisturize and restore health back to your beard. Trishana Jones Oils, Blue Sapphire. The link is in the description below. Be sure to check out On the Live Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip-hop / R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hi, I'm TheBigKatt. Pause up! You're watching Fan to Fan Network, the voice that fans deserve.